thunderstorms. So let's take a look at some of our city forecasts. Savannah seeing a few showers, but not too many. And in Castries, it should stay dry with plenty of warm sunshine.
Nicola, you mentioned you started playing the violin at the age of 4.
Yeah.
But it came naturally to you. I mean, your earliest memories are of music being made and it feeling like it was something you should do.
I think that I had an intensity towards the music itself and a real ability to want to express that. There has to be some impetus and purpose that's attached to anything you're then going to do for that long. And for me it was the emotional music, it was things that were moving. I was moved to tears by pieces I was learning when I was as young as 6. That was the pull and the thing that made me want to go to my violin each day. It was the feeling that you're able to experience yourself and give to other people. It was like a pull. I wanted to go back to that all the time.
If you love F1, we've got everything you need to stay informed, with live race updates, on-the-ground reporters, and analysis from the tracks. Visit bbc.com/F1.
Australians are in shock after the worst mass shooting in nearly 3 decades. The Prime Minister has promised to tighten gun laws, but the Jewish community here says much more needs to be done to tackle a rise in anti-Semitism. For more, join me, Katie Watson, on BBC News.
A journalist from the Sydney Morning Herald describes the challenges of covering the Bondi Beach attack. As details started to come through, they had the job of covering a mass shooting in a place that they know intimately. We'll find out how they did it. It's all on the media show on BBC News.
Talking Movies looks back at the year in film. It was a challenging time for Hollywood, but there was some exciting work from first-time independent directors. Plus, we went behind the scenes at the Cannes Film Festival to find out what makes this world event really tick. Join me, Tom Brooke, for Talking Movies on BBC News.
This is BBC News. I'm Lakshmi Gopal. You're headed
in Havana, but it is dry in Port-au-Prince.
The news never sleeps, even when you do. A ceasefire is being called. The president is being overthrown. And trials of a new cancer drug show promise. But rest, knowing you can catch up in your own time. The Global News Podcast brings you the stories you need to hear every day. Listen wherever you get your BBC podcasts.
They use fake names, carry burner phones, and hide in plain sight. Not to escape the law, but to expose those breaking it.
I'm from BBC Africa. I wanted to have a chat with you.
They are BBC World Service reporters. And this is Global Eye on BBC News.
If you love rugby, we've got everything you need to stay informed, with live scores, on-the-ground reporters, and analysis from matches around the world. Visit bbc.com/rugby.
Australians are in shock after the worst mass shooting in nearly 3 decades. The Prime Minister has promised to tighten gun laws, but the Jewish community here says much more needs to be done to tackle a rise in anti-Semitism. For more, join me, Katie Watson, on BBC News.
I'm in Malaysian Borneo, my family's homeland, tasting a tropical bounty of indigenous ingredients and learning how tribal traditions and international influences are celebrated in this region's cuisine. Join me, Nick Webb, for Discovering the World's Table on BBC News.
Join me at the Royal Palace in Stockholm with this year's Nobel laureates. We'll be discussing economic growth through innovation, how constructions of molecules can save the planet, keeping our immune system in check, and how quantum mechanics can help explain the physical world. That's Nobel Minds on BBC News.
This is BBC News.